Okay, so it's Saturday and I'm here in Imperial Beach, California, and I am doing a live stream right now to my caster using my Sling Studio and the Q-Fi Wi-Fi hotspot with my portable battery and my Blink 500 Pro. And that's what I'm talking to you on here now. And as I don't have my preview up for my thing, I see that I'm getting good audio levels, so I'll keep it right there. And I'll go ahead and talk about what I was going to talk about. So the week before last, I came out and did a video using Switcher Studio. Unfortunately, using the hotspot that I have, it didn't allow me to get a clean video shoot, so I got a lot of breaking up. And I also went and used Switcher Studio at at a church baptism, and it seems like the farther away you got with the cameras, the more cut up. And it's all because Switcher Studio works off of the Wi-Fi connection for all of the cameras. So if you have one or two or three or more cameras, it clogs down that Wi-Fi connection. So sending the signal back out kind of messes it up. So what I'm doing now is, in fairness, I'm using my Sling Studio Hub to do another video, and I forgot to hit the record button, to do another video so that you can see if there is a difference, and I'll be watching this after I record. So with that being said, here it is. It's basically the same setup. Let me look at it overhead. It's basically the same setup. Here's my Wi-Fi hotspot, and here is my battery that I'm using to power the Wi-Fi hotspot. Here's my Sling Studio Hub, which sets up its own network and is pushing out the network to everything, or to all the cameras, and the cameras are bringing all of those network things together in the Sling Studio Hub, and then the hub is actually sending it out. Now, the only difference between this setup and the Switcher setup is I actually have a hard line going to my Sling Studio into my Wi-Fi hotspot, which would probably be, with any cable connection, is going to be better than a Wi-Fi because you don't have to deal with interference. But what's pushing it out is the actual signal coming from the Wi-Fi hotspot. Now I'm using T-Mobile as a hotspot provider. Let me go back to myself. So I'm using T-Mobile as a hotspot provider, and I'm not really happy with the service right now because my live streams, they don't seem to be going out really good. Now, I haven't watched this one yet, and I should have it up on my phone, but I just wanted to go ahead and get up and get started and do this. So that was one of the things that I wanted to do. Let's take a look at something else. And I'm going to switch back over to the overhead. Now, the other thing that I was going to take a look at is the drone situation. So the drone situation in the US has gotten crazy now. The FAA has all kinds of regulations and all kinds of everything. But one thing that they don't have is a regulation on this. That right there is the DJI Mini 2. And the Mini 2 is under 2.55 grams, or excuse me, 0.255 grams. So it's less than the weight that it has to be registered. So you don't have to register this. But you do have to be cautious when flying this. It's not heavy. It's lighter than any of the other drones that I've shown you. And it's very simple. You pull off the safety protector. You open it up just like you would the regular air drone that I was showing you before. Pull off the safety cover, and there it is. Pretty simple drone, pretty easy. Really light to work with. It's really light. I mean, it's not heavy at all. The battery compartment is in the back. Has all the different lights. The antennas are up here on the front, and it's a 3-axis gimbal. It's a really nice drone. So With that being said, since the FAA doesn't require you to register this drone, you can pretty much fly it anywhere you want. You just have to be careful where you're flying, and the FAA still does have laws regulating who you can fly over, what you can do with the drone, how high you can go with the drone. You still have to look out for your TFRs, which are your temporary flight restricted zones, because all the drones will pretty much fly into that zone, and then they'll just drop out of the sky because the zone will actually cut off all the transmission, or it will return to home. It depends on what drone you have. But this is a pretty good drone. I got it in a Fly More kit. Well, I didn't get it, but it's my friend Tim's, and he bought it in a Fly More kit. And the Fly More kit comes with 3 batteries, and it has its own individual battery charger right here, which can also be used as a power supply out. If you put in a USB cord and you can power whatever you want to. It's got an on and off switch for the power out. This is the power in that charges the 3 batteries. The 3 batteries are clipped in. You just push and pull it out and lift it up like that, and there's your battery. And then you put it back in until it clicks. Once it clicks into place, your batteries are locked in and ready to be charged. The controller is the same as the Air 2. Same controller. You got the control knobs that come out from the bottom and screw in. And so it's a good tuck away. Then this holds your cell phone in place, but it's also the antenna from the controller to the drone. So you have that, and you have your normal modes, return to home or pause, which will stop it, whatever it's doing, it'll stop. And then you have your functions, which you can figure out on the function button. You have your camera, and then you have your shutters. You also have your gimbal adjustment for up and down. You have your connection to the phone right here, and that's it. Pretty cool. Your charger for this is on the bottom. It's a really neat, easy put together controller. The only thing is it doesn't have HDMI out. Now the smart controller has HDMI out, and that's what I'm trying to get next for my other drone, because I want it to replace, I want my Air 2, which has a 1-inch sensor, to replace my Mavic Pro, which is getting older now. So that's it in a nutshell. That's pretty much what I want to talk to you about today. Switch it back to me. See if I can get it. Oh, wrong one. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. I just want to get this video out there to see how it is and think about it, while I'm talking to you, getting ready to log off. Once again, I'm Mike, making life stand still, one picture at a time. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch back up with you here pretty soon. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, write them in the comments below. And any links that I could come up with, I will put down below. So you guys have a great one, and take it easy, and I'll see you the next time.